Good morning, student. In our last lecture, we learned output method. Today, we are going to learn next method, that is income method. Income method. Under this method, national income is measured as a flow of factor incomes. Factor income. What is factor income? Factor income is received from the factors of production. As we know, all the factors of production. There are generally four factors of production: labor, capital, land, and organization or entrepreneurship. Right? Labor gets wages or salaries. Capital gets interest. Land, rent, and organization gets profit. Right? As their remuneration. This is their remuneration. Besides, there are some self-employed persons who employ their own labor and own capital, such as doctors, advocates, CAs, etc. Their income is called mixed income. Mixed income. Right. In other word, we can say the incomes of the self-employed persons using their own labor, land and capital and entrepreneurship to produce goods and services. That is called mixed income. The sum total of all these factors income is called NDP at factor cost. This all factor income is called NDP, that is net domestic product, FC, that is factor cost. What is factor cost? Factor cost means it is a total cost of all factors of production, consume or use in producing a goods and service. Right? That is income method. While estimating national income by this method, that is income method, while estimating national income by income method, some precautions should be taken. First is transfer payment. First is transfer payments. Transfer payments or transfer income like scholarships, gifts, donations, charity, old age pension, etc. should be ignored. See, what is transfer payment? Transfer payment, that is a one-way payment of money. That is a one-way payment of money for which no money, good or service is received in exchange. Government use such payments as means of income redistribution by giving out money under social welfare programs. Use this money for social welfare program. Social welfare programs such as social security, old age pension, student grant, etc. Okay, next point is unpaid services. Unpaid service. All unpaid services like services of a housewife, then teacher teaching her or his child should be ignored. It is not included in national income. Right? Next is second hand good. Second hand good. Any income from sale of second hand goods like car, house, TV, anything, any good that is second hand goods, etc. should be ignore. All second hand goods should be ignored. Next point is sale of shares. Sale of shares. Income from sale of shares and bonds should be ignored, as they do not add anything to the real national income. Next is revenue. Revenue. Revenue received by the government through direct taxes, right, should be ignored. Means all taxes by the government are received as compulsory transfer payments. Compulsory from transfer payments. They are not to be included in the estimation of national income. Next is undistributed profit. Undistributed profit. Undistributed profits of companies, income from government property, and profits from enterprise such as water supply should be included. But what is undistributed profit? What is undistributed profit? It means profit earned by an organization but not distributed to its shareholders by way of dividends, such as some are available for later distribution but are frequently used by companies to finance their activities, right? Next is imputed value. Imputed value or imputed rent. Imputed rent. Imputed value of production kept for self consumption and imputed rent of owner occupied houses should be included. It means imputed value is an assumed value. It means assumed value given to an atom when the actual value is not known or available, right? Then imputed rent. What is imputed rent? Imputed rent from housing is derived when the housing cost paid by the household for its dwelling and interest on housing loans are deducted from the so-called imputed gross rent. Imputed gross rent. Next method is expenditure method. Next is expenditure method. This method of measuring national income is also known as a outlay method. It is also known as outlay method. According to this method, the total expenditure incurred by the society in a particular year is added together. In a particular year as added together. Income can be spent either on consumer goods or capital goods. Consumer goods or capital goods. Thus, we can get national income by summing up all consumption expenditure and investment expenditure made by all individuals, firms, as well as the government of the country during a year, that is financial year. It is a system for calculating GDP that combines consumption, expenditure and investment expenditure and government spending and net export. It is the most common way to estimate GDP. What is the formula of GDP? Formula of GDP is C plus I NI, means national income, is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M, that is GDP, and plus R minus P. This is, we got GNP. GNP. What is C? What is C? As we learned in our first lecture, what is C? That is a consumption. But here This is a private final consumption expenditure by household on non-durable goods and durable goods. Non-durable goods and durable goods. Non-durable goods such as foods which are used immediately. Expenditure on durable goods such as car, computer, TV, etc., which are used for a longer period of time, and expenditure on services also. This is non-durable goods, durable goods, and services. Services like transport service, then medical services, etc. Second is I. I means gross domestic private investment expenditure. It refers to expenditure made by private business or replacement, renewals, and new investment. Right? That is investment. Replacement, renewals, and new investment. That is I. Gross domestic private investment expenditure. Next is G, government final consumption and investment expenditure. Right, consumption and investment expenditure, that is government final consumption and investment expenditure. It refers to expenditure on final goods and services by the government, like expenditure on the purchase of goods of consumption by the defense personnel. See, government final consumption expenditure, it means refers to the expenditure incurred by government on various services like defense, education, etc. And government investment expenditure refers to the expenditure incurred by government on creating infrastructural facilities like construction of roads, railways, dams, which are used by the business sector for goods and services in an economy. That is consumption expenditure and government investment expenditure. G means consumption expenditure and investment expenditure. Government expenditure and consumption expenditure and investment expenditure. Next is X minus M. See, X minus X. X means export and M means import. Net foreign investment or net export. That is, it refers to the difference between export and imports of a country during a period of 1 year. Then R minus P. What is R minus P? Net receipts, the difference between expenditure incurred by foreigners in the country and expenditure incurred abroad by residents. That is R minus P. Okay. I hope you are understand what is income method and expenditure method. I give you an assignment. See this assignment. You write down this assignment in your notebook. First is define. That is NDP, net domestic product, NNP, net national product, and output method. Output method and expenditure method. Then differentiate between GDP and GNP. GDP and GNP. What is the formula of GDP? C plus I plus G plus X minus M. This is GDP's formula. And plus R minus P, that is GNP. That is GNP. What is the difference between GDP and GNP? Then explain income method and its precaution. And the last question is very important. Explain the final good approach to avoid double counting of goods and services in the estimation of national income. You write down this assignment in your notebook.